The final home game of any college football Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Grove Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on another team from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers. Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Missouri about to kick off and lift the lid on this one. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at 18. The Bulldogs offense will get the first crack at it today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Looking for a man, it's Chapin. Here's the pressure. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Thompson. Gets it to the 46-yard line for this offense. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free first down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They're setting up the screen. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. That is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. So the Missouri Tigers offense will go to work for the first time today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Offense lines up 10 from the 43. The running back has it, fighting off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Horn. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is off. He wasn't on 3 times in that victory last week. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They go to the ground. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. And they'll run it inside. Picks up maybe a couple, but stop right at the 30. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to... They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Mosley. Execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark 40. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some...
Turning on the Jets. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field, but when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, feeling it. Whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. Quickly complete. They'll make a stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job understanding the situation. 3rd down, we're not giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first.
Space. Headed to the end zone. Almost punched it in for 6 out at the 1-yard line. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Well, the offense is trying to go for a touchdown this time. Down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank, but nowhere to run. Stop. Out of the
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Is where offensive coordinators earn their keep.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field. You're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Oh, they block it. So the 6-play drive and goes to deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found. From their own 18-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Hardy. What a job on the fly, and he'll lose a yard on that.
And this offense, first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they sluggish. And they just need something to keep going because they've kind of...
And the defense settled in for a short game. They got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, it's Horn. Grab near the sticks, it's Hardy. Turns it on at midfield. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice get on that play, but a little bit short. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Try to pick up the first through the air. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Got the quick pass. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the running back. Boy, good to use first on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants the pass. Fires to the tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab yard line. That'll be good enough for 1st down.
Defense. They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this up.
Pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
You're not games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times the last games. Having difficulty again. These guys up front got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Throws for the tight end. Big tight end. First down, still on his feet. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Mississippi State comes out and takes the first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He was thinking big return. Didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. The give. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Horn. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll try the counter. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. We'll put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Bring in the heat. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Bulldogs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't come down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw.
Going over the top. Picked off, and they ruin an early turnover. Drag it down after on the interception.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got it. You might be a little bit more cautious. This defense has a great job breaking up the football.
Looking to pass. It's Horn. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chain. Second down misfire. Try to move the sticks on third down in the air. Makes the catch. It's Hardy. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Timeout is called, and it's the deep. Make sure that everyone's saying big down. They play on fourth down. And the ball will be down outside the 30-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And he gets a chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Exactly where he wanted the football. Had time, ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving.
And he throws another interception. His third of the night. Trying to take it back. That can be a moving trap for the end. Takes it back to the 37. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. There's a time on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Gets it out fast. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield, it's Spann. Quarterback moving. They get to him as he throws.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's his fourth interception of the game. And a big play to make sure no one on the board before the end. It's first down, but it's just and go to the locker room. In the books, time to join Kevin Connors and our
a spirited environment there in Columbia. And talk about a first half of the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game. He's bringing will of defense, and that there we one o'clock. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. Comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make that. This drive will open from the 15. Find some fresh air. There he goes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The give to the back. On the line, he'll lose the yard.
It's got to be disappointing for the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get going where? Stop at the line of scrimmage. scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Horn. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, I think he can take a little better care of the football. Now facing a third long. From the gun. Pass. Caught in the backfield. It's and boy, it's close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
I love about this defense. They just have awareness, and they're always communicating. They understand exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Punt is in the air. Fair catch signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own. Fights off a defender. And he forward, gets away from one. Down now. On first down and 2nd and 10. Trying to set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Snip that screen out perfect. The D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
He makes the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 short of a first down. In its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll give it to him again. At midfield, he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
First down, you know you always want to establish again. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
He's got an open man. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
That's one the DB, I think, would like. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people think we're going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal, but instead they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Defense rolls up. And he was fortunate to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to get it in. And they will score. Touchdown Bulldogs.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, times touchdown pass from the guy and let it fast.
They'll line up to go for 2. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Hardy. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get going. He's never been able to get it going. You got to give the defense so much credit because they've been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep him here in the second half.
Full positions really need to cash in on this drive. Here's the hit. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get him on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end. So the receivers and the rest of the offense on it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. A low line drive and short kick. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football. They are so lucky that they jumped on that.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. He leaves it with his back.
It's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the...
It's a seam wide open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Wants to throw. It's Croman Hope. The throw to the outside is complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. A first down run in the red zone. He's going for the line. And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Picked up 6 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. Tries again to get it in. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic, and just quarterbacks that get that. You defend every. I'll take myself.
Matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. He is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the U for a long time. They're up by 21 over NC State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC and if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'd love a long drive together here. They start from their own 20. And this will be in. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time if they throw it again. Working the middle, all the way out to the 37 line. It's a gain of 15. He got it at the 37. Now to throw. Rushes on him. Got the first himself. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs.
like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first drive, snap from the 21. Good completion on the out. Caught and close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break. The Bulldogs can really attack it in short. On the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. That last one is 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's coming home. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Keeps it up on the draw. Picked up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. They're 3 for 4 on 4th down in this one, and they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Missouri! How about that D making the play and lining up the board and swinging some momentum in their favor?
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got our ball game now.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running. Now stop at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. On the ground. They didn't get forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fire. Catch in the middle. It's Mosley. Right down the boulevard. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside zone 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feature.
Right back to the Mason stopping the Blues 4.
Yeah, and this offense has to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them. Nothing really going on the ground.
Defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Tigers have their offense in high gear. Handoff to the single back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Tiger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, that's a play. This by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They go 83 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Right, yeah. And maybe he'll get back to the line. No more than
the defense getting that last stop. All 3rd downs in games are important. It's the biggest game for this defense. They can get off the field. They've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible.
Turning it on. That'll get the chains, and they'll mark the ball.
Have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Mississippi State to the
Great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. To the air, it's Croman Hope. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Takes it on the shovel. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all that play. They're dealing long. Pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's scary. Dragged down at the 43. They've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and get down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they did.
This junior making his presence felt and making a stop after a short game.
Play called this juncture in the game, you're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Hardy. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. And the offense gets the pressure high and tight. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. Officials take a closer look, and the replay booth overturn the call. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. He is nowhere. Stop. Looks as if they have on that last play, and we'll take a break. Check him out. To the air. It's and the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This is a tough this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football. So they're going to think and serve. So what you're maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking. I got
a shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
And this offense is either married to their analytics of going for it on 4th down, or they don't know you can punt. At the 45 on its way. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And it looks as if the offense will just take it. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible. That's certainly more celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
And they've shown some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so they continue to improve. You know, this vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
All right, so we get to bowl eligibility here. Let's take a look at the stats. 28-21. We pretty much dominated the game defensively. 25 first downs, 478 yards of total offense, 130 rushing yards, 348 passing yards, 12 of 20 on 3rd downs, 4 of 7 on 4th downs, for 1 2-point conversion, 3 of 4 on red zone trips. Turnovers are still an issue, but we pulled out the win. 88 plays to 51 for Missouri. So a big win for us here as we enter the bye week before the Egg Bowl. Alright, so I'm going to pause this just for a second and we'll be right back. All right, let's go to the bye week real quick. Got Trevor German, Jamison Stewart, got him. Josh Rhodes. So we got 3 more recruits, 3 more commitments. All right, let's come over here to let's look at the top 25 first. Oh, Florida dropped. So Ohio State's 1, Clemson 2, Oregon 3, Alabama 4, Georgia 5, Miami 6, Notre Dame 7. Alright. Biggest loser was Florida, dropping from 7 to 15. Texas dropped from 9 to 18. Duke dropped from 14 to 22, and Baylor, Nebraska, or Baylor, Virginia, and Georgia Tech all joined the top 25. So here's where Persuade him based on search. Alright, star search. Alright, I think we've pretty much done all we can do on that this week. We're gonna come over here for just a second. Alright, let's go ahead and advance week. Hang on. Let me check one thing. One more thing. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and advance week. See what we got coming in. Alright, we're in a recruiting battle for Tennessee, against Tennessee. Alright, so Yaboa committed to Florida State. This cat's locked us out, unfortunately. So let's come over here to recruiting real quick. Alright, let's sway this cat on Sunday player. Let's sway on Gym Rat. Okay, so we swayed him. Let's do a hard sell on Gym Rat. Wait, nope. He wasn't Gym Rat, he was... What was he? Sunday player, that's right. Alright, let's see if we can... Oh yeah, we can hard sell him. Alright, on Conference Legend. Hard sell this cat. We'll send the house on him. Hard to sell him on aspirational. Hard to sell him on aspirational. Well, offer him a scholarship. Send the house on him. Send the house on him. Alright. Let's take a look at the top 25, shall we? Alright, so Ohio State's 1, Clemson 2, Alabama 3, Georgia 4, Miami 5, Notre Dame 6, Auburn 7, South Carolina 8, Oregon 9, they lost to USC, Penn State 10, USC 11, Florida 12, Texas Tech 13, Arizona State 14, Texas 15. 16 is Michigan, 17 Tennessee, 18 UNLV, 19 Duke, 20 Virginia, 21. Colorado is our biggest faller from 12 to 21. Georgia Tech at 22, Ole Miss at 23, Iowa State at 24, and Tulane at 25. All right, let's take a look at this week's bracket. Ooh, a lot of change here. We got Ohio State 1, Alabama 2, or Ohio State 1, Georgia, Clemson 2, Alabama 3, Georgia 4, Miami 5, Notre Dame 6, Auburn 7, South Carolina 8, Oregon 9, Penn State 10, UNLV 11, and Colorado at 12. We're still at 13th in the conference. Let's take a look and see where they've got us going right now. We've been teetering between the ReliqueWest Bowl, the Citrus Bowl, and the Armed Forces Bowl. So right now we're in the Armed Forces Bowl this week. Georgia's got the Cotton Bowl. Clemson in the Orange Bowl. Ohio State in the Rose Bowl. And Alabama in the Sugar Bowl. Alright, so I'm going to cap it there. I'm fixing to head out to karaoke. And so I'll be back later tonight. We'll wrap up the season. Probably get into season 2 tonight. And go from there. So I'll see y'all then. Hope y'all have a fantastic evening. Enjoyed it as always, and we'll see y'all tonight.